But let's do it. Let's break this bad boy down. This is Armoring of a Space Marine, Warhammer 40K, Marine Armoring Ritual Cinematic Trailer. I should link, actually, before we get popping into this, I'm going to send you guys the link for the Remy Arma 3 Nuclear Winter 1. Right, because I always try to give credit where credit is due, and certainly Remy, it has a fun time. Okay, so there's the Remy video, right? And then here's the Warhammer Space Marine video, right? And then we are going to have here, I'll send you guys a link to the Clips channel. Let's see. The Clips channel is right. Okay. I bet you dip it. Get a bit boop scoop doop bip. Clips channel. There you go. I think. Will that take you to the Clips channel, or did I just link you guys to something you don't have access to? Can somebody click on that last one and just let me know? No, it doesn't send you to the Clips channel. Okay. Let me see if I can view my channel on YouTube. Right. View on YouTube. Okay, well here's okay. Oh, it literally says oops. Okay. Here's the most recent video from the Clips channel, so you can just hit sub there. All right, let's do it. Now we're ready. No more oopsies. Fewer oopsies. Let's be honest. There will be mistakes. All right, this is Armoring of a Space Marine Ritual from Warhammer. Which also, if you guys are Warhammer fans, man, check out my podcast episode with Major Kill. I think maybe when we put this on YouTube, we can throw the link in the comments, because it was a really fun conversation. All right, Space Marines in canon, always bald, I guess. Oh, okay, these are actually tech priests, I think, or servitors. Right, so in Warhammer 40K, of course, there's a lot of suspicion of all things, so they are ritually blessing his bolter. Okay. Okay, they really love that camera out of focus and then suddenly in focus. Though whoever directed this really loves that kind of blur. So all the Catholic iconography and Orthodox iconography I think is great. All the gold, all the super ornate stuff, even these incense dispensers, that's all something straight out of old Catholicism. And I think Greek Orthodox practice it as well. Censers, yeah, that's what they're called, censers. But they're not skulls. These are, I mean, in the actual Catholic Church, they're not skulls. They're just metal things.
I accept these burdens as the Imperium bleeds. I accept these burdens, knowing no fear. I accept these burdens as an angel of the Emperor.
Okay, not clear. Okay, so it clearly is telling us he's with the Ultramarines, based on their Omega symbol there. Again, I'm not clear if this is a servitor or this is a separate, like, person or what.
I sheathe my form in this second skin. This veil of machine muscle and false nerves.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Nobody's really sure if how much of this is even like theoretically possible, right? We've never really, only recently have we, our, society been able to do things like re-establish, reattach, or regrow nerves. We're starting to see it. We just have successfully completed in the past maybe 2 or 3 years arm transplants, the ability to have people receive functional arms from a donor, right? So it implies that you can connect nerves, nerves to a body that didn't previously exist. And it's pretty incredible, but it takes years and years and years of therapy to gain enough strength and dexterity to even do things like sign your name, right? And you may never get the full dexterity of having your own organic hands. So the idea that you could augment nerves at this scale is something that would require a number of technological leaps. Guys like Elon Musk, of course, think it is possible that you can install software or hardware into the brain and it can communicate with that hardware to form nerve signals. Right now, again, we don't have that. What we do have, though, in monkey experiments, we are able to get monkeys to learn to control an arm as an extension of themselves. And what's fascinating is that, you would think that if you wanted monkeys to control a robotic arm with their minds through an implant, that you would have to install the implant in exactly the right place, in the exact place for like arm, finger, extend, contract, but you don't. You just have to get like kind of close. And the brain's plasticity, at least in monkeys, is such that you can actually slowly, the brain will learn where to send signals to extend, contract, squeeze, and extend the arm. And so it's going to slowly over time, right? It's slowly over time gain dexterity as its brain remapped it. Sometimes human beings do it when you do the inverted glasses experiment, right? If you put glasses on someone that take the whole world and flip the image upside down, right? The brain, after I think it's like 10 minutes, will flip the image back right. Not in your eye at the eye level, but at the brain, at the image processing level. It'll flip it upright and make it normal again. And so you'll be able to walk and navigate the world normally despite being completely inverted. And then when you take the glasses off, the world inverts again. It's really, really crazy what we are just starting to learn about how the brain interacts with our senses. Another thing that's really interesting is pain. For a long time, we thought pain, if you were experiencing pain, it meant that there was some sort of biological cause 100% of the time. But as you know, with things like phantom limb, okay, right, where a person loses an entire limb, yet they feel intense pain where the limb should be. And so it says that there's something more going on than just pain is the nerve nearest a tissue injury. And so what we think now is that some pain is a reflection of a direct tissue injury some of the time. Again, think about like a soldier who gets shot in combat or in a firefight. They may not feel pain or experience even it may even not even notice that they've been shot, right? Because their brain is processing other stimuli and it's just decided that processing pain isn't important. But the reverse can sometimes happen too, where the brain gets so used to processing pain signals coming from a certain place that it begins to see false negatives. It begins to see shadows of pain where there isn't one. An example might be you injure your ankle and so you baby your ankle. You're very careful going downstairs because when you move it just so, it hurts really bad. So you baby your ankle for months and months and months. But long after the ankle heals, your brain is still prepared to feel pain whenever you land on that ankle funny, even though there's no longer an injury. It's sort of like a feedback loop that you can't turn off. So there's new therapies now that are looking at retraining the brain to experience sensations differently, to even use virtual reality to divert attention away from pain, to try to interrupt that cycle. It's pretty fascinating stuff. And again, lends credence to the idea that you could augment a person's nervous system to change the way they experience the world.
I stand firm against the alien, the mutant, the heretic. I grant no mercy. I give no ground.
Appreciate their commitment to not showing even cyborg naked babies. That's a solid.
With humility I bear the Imperialis, the symbol of loyalty unbroken.
Just want to point out that that all of this ritual is equal in power to an orc who's really certain that that red paint is going to make him faster, and who really believes in himself, right? Literally, an orc with a bunch of garbage strapped to him will be just as powerful.
With reverence, I receive actuation, awakening the armor spirit. With pride, I wear the symbol of my chapter and join my brothers in war.
Da-da. Aragorn. Maybe. Maybe. That seems plausible. Okay, I love how it has a straight out of 2022 optic attached to it. Also, with a barrel this short, I'm sorry, there's just no way that a rifled barrel is going to be able to deliver rounds accurately at distance enough to warrant a scope. It doesn't, but the point remains. Yeah, right. Okay, this is the barrel. This is all the muzzle brake device, by the way. You can see that hole in it. It's not the barrel. That's a muzzle brake. So all you're talking about is maybe what? What's that? Maybe a foot, foot and a half. If this dude's like 8 feet tall, yeah. You're not talking about a tremendous barrel length here, especially given the size of the bullet it fires.
I am iron. I am wrath.
And rockets without fin stabilizers are also just going to have a hard time staying stable in different environmental conditions, right? A stiff breeze could knock it off trajectory.
I am doom.
Dun dun! Brought to you by Games Workshop. Very cool.
I killed, I know, want to fight for champions. I can't believe it's right.